What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Morning Spike, where we talk about all things football. We talk about fantasy football. We get you guys ready for your leagues, get you ready for the league year that's under 45 days now. We are right around the corner to football all the time. We only got 2 Sundays left with no football. That's the facts. But with that going on, we're going to turn into August. I wanted to go over some mock drafts, and we go do some mock drafts, invade a couple of other people's mock drafts, and just talk about strategy and why we do things and what we're looking for and things like that. So we've done this on our Wednesday show all the time, Dynasty Pylon. So we're gonna do it today on Sunday. I'm here with Mark, and we got Martin here. So we'll be ready to go, guys.
All right, let's go.
How you guys feeling? Besides tired.
No, say tired.
Might as well.
Feel good.
I'm still waking up. I didn't even have coffee this morning, so let's.
You didn't get the coffee?
No, because nope.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes today. I might be quiet today. We'll see.
I don't know if you guys know me. Martin always gets his coffee. That's how I know this is gonna be an okay show.
No, I have no. I didn't brew anything up today because I figured you guys were gonna jump in already, and I woke up as we usually start up. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
I woke up kind of late today too, and then I was sitting there waiting, and I'm like, I didn't even get a notification that we're starting in 30 minutes. And then 11 o'clock hit, and I was like,
I came down here. I was like, and I knew. So Tank's been in the hospital with his girlfriend for a while, like getting ready and all this stuff for his baby. So I knew that, yet it never occurred to me that someone needs to make the room. And just came down. I was like, I'm an idiot. Gotta go make the room. I will do it from now on Saturday night, so we'll know exactly what's going on. But yeah, that's my fault.
Bryon says my strategy is just to draft guys that are gonna get hurt.
Hey, and we do that very well.
Hey, his first 2 picks are already both on the pup list. So.
On the pup list, I couldn't believe that. I was like, really?
but no way.
Yes.
Yeah, Brooks, and
that one I saw.
And the receiver from San Francisco.
I'm surprised Benson ain't gonna be in there either. Wasn't he hurt last year too?
He's been
No,
hurt.
He was healthy.
It wasn't. No, that was no.
That was 2 years ago.
Brooks tore his ACL last season.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just draft
Benson
guys.
did have 2 significant knee injuries in college, but he played the last 2 seasons at Florida State.
I thought he played. So I thought it was last year he got hurt, like 2023 he got hurt. Yeah. Well, I mean that's got going to your strategy too, guys. Yeah. Anthony, what? Bart didn't stop past Starbucks and talk to the cashier about Dynasty. He brews his own, first of all.
No, I brew my own. Trust me, my coffee machine is legit, bro. It's legit. Like it
got all the bells and whistles. Like
it does. It really does. It's one of those nice ones, and we got it. It's one of those $300 ones, but we found it for $40. And
can't beat that.
Yeah, it's changing my life.
He said my IR is already full.
Hey, you and me, I already have to put Keaton Mitchell on there too. So
yeah, he told me that, and I'm like, man, just started off good this year.
Braden should be competing this year, though. He should be. If he doesn't make the playoffs this year, I'm gonna be very surprised. Yeah, he should be making playoffs. I don't think his team shouldn't be bad.
I'm feeling good about my team, so I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know about that. I can't. We'll see with yours. With your team, it's interesting.
I better hope CJ doesn't get hurt.
So no, that's the issue. Now, so I have stacks with both Stafford, because Stafford can step in as long as Stafford and Aaron Rodgers. I'm not sure about Aaron Rodgers at all. Anything about him, but Stafford, I do feel good about still. And it's going to be another year. Let's get through one more year, and then I'll be okay. I'll be able to get another quarterback or 2. I get to 2 years. With all that said, let's jump into one of these mock drafts. I'm gonna pull one up. We're gonna look for a 12 team.
I don't want this hurt this show.
Everyone's doing 10 teams.
No, I keep on seeing 10 teams.
What's with these 10 teams? Guys, why are you guys doing 10
teams too?
If you're watching this show, I hope you're not in a 10-team league.
Yeah, 10 team. That is a 12 team.
Yeah, but that's only got like 2 spots.
That's why I just opened it up.
2 running backs, 2 receivers, 1 tight end. A kicker and a defense.
Get the hell out of here, bro. These are like weak sauce people. These are these redrafters coming in with their 10 teamers.
They wanted to be easy.
10 teams.
Yeah, they're trying to ease their way back in.
This is dumb. Why?
Another 10 team.
I know, it just popped up. Like, what?
That's 5 more.
Anyone
12
see anything?
team. Yeah. 12 team. 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, 2 flex.
Let's jump in.
All right, I'm in. Possibly. There we go. What's up, Fishman? I'm gonna go more in the middle. I don't want to be right next to Bryon.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I saw him at 1. I was like, nope.
Yeah, I hit 2, and then after I hit 2, he popped up at 1. I'm like, nope, I'm out of here.
That's what I was hoping. I was like, let's do this.
It's 14
I was gonna leave it, and I was like, I bet you they don't randomize. I'm gonna move back.
No, this one won't randomize. So
yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm gonna move back.
You never know. I mean, people could be smart. Randomize. Yeah, I posted the link in chat, so if you want to jump in, you can.
There's about 2,
5?
4, 5 spots left.
Yep. Okay, Weapon X, dig in your name.
You gonna share your screen?
I actually have it right now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I'll go over. Hang on. Let me see. While we're waiting, I'm gonna look at Braden's.
His team.
Yeah, because his first 2 picks were Brooks and Pearsall, right? Or did he have one before Pearsall?
No, Pearsall was the second pick.
Okay. Pearsall starting already on the. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's all right at number 3rd. It's a 3rd.
Well, a lot of people think he can be 2 because I don't think either Debo or IU.
No, on the pup list is what I meant though. He's starting. No, I know he's starting. He's gonna be the 3.
Yeah.
No, I think he'll be the 2.
That's a given. That he's gonna be the 2 for the next 5 years for sure.
Mm-hmm. But I don't even know before season starts if Ayuk or Debo is on the team.
One of them got to be on the team.
One of them, they're not going to trade.
One of them. No, I said one of them might not be on the team. I think they're actively trying to trade one of them right now as we speak.
I still think Ayuk will be on the team. They start because if you look at the odds, 49ers still have, the highest Super Bowl odds of everybody. So why would they mess it up? Everyone's under contract. Why not just go with it? Even if I lose Ayuk for nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the problem is will Ayuk play there, though. He already demanded a trade.
No.
We're just going to do it. What? Why?
Okay. All right.
What was the point of making a 12 if you're going to start with 10?
I didn't see that coming.
No, it's full.
I'm not going to share.
19, 12?
I'm not going to share a link to this group.
I see 12 people in here.
No, I think Team 19, 12 aren't people.
Oh, no, Team 7. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, Team 7 isn't a team. So there's 11 in here.
See, this is the problem with redrafters, man.
Hey, yeah, Jefferson dropping all the way down to this far.
Yep. You get JJ.
I'm be angry today. I got no coffee. I woke up late.
Oh my god! Now we gotta wait 30 seconds for this. There's nobody there. Just pick it.
But after it goes, it'll be.
It did. Brees Hall. Yeah.
That's PPR.
This is the one that doesn't have. No, someone did pick it.
The full PPR.
It might have been the person who started it.
There might be 12 people in here, huh?
Someone just put Team 7. That's the game. I'm gonna mess with people today.
You see, Chase went 8.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was trying to decide between Chase and Justin Jefferson. We're being honest.
Like, wow. I'm around saying Brown went before both of those guys.
Sure did.
That's crazy. In a full PPR?
Mm-hmm.
That Amon-Ra went before Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. You're surprised?
I am.
I trust Golf more than I do JJ.
But JJ's not going to start.
Yeah, JJ's not starting.
Okay, so you want Sam Darnold?
I think Sam Darnold's going to look at Justin Jefferson and feed him the ball like crazy.
I think he's still better. I think Golf is better.
Oh, no, I think Golf is way better. But I think that he's going to feed him the ball. Like PPR, he's going to have 130 catches.
I'm okay with that.
Addison, I will look
PPR,
at PPR.
I'm okay with that.
I'm never taking the best wide receiver, the 4th wide receiver off the board. Even though I'm not surprised by Chase. I am. I've seen him go lower.
It's up to you, man, but I don't know if you want their chat on the show or not, but some of them are just.
I mean, we could if everyone wants to see it.
No,
we have it on there.
You have it displayed.
Yeah, you're showing it right now.
Just go to the roster or the queue. There you go.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they say is like,
yeah,
I've seen some crazy stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I just leave it. I'll usually ignore it and then throw our website in there or our link to the show, but I don't want any of these guys in here. Not today. Looks like it's running back receivers. Is it 1 QB? It's 1 QB, isn't it?
1 QB, yeah.
Yeah, 1 QB.
That's good.
It's only 14 spots.
Yeah.
Man, my running backs are going to be rough.
But you went double receiver though. That's good though. As a full PPR, that's okay. That's like
that's why I was like, it was either London or the best running back time was these guys. I was like, I'm gonna go London.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
I've done that in the full PPR. It's okay with getting 2 receivers.
I can score White right here.
Yeah, but see, if you get Rashad White, that's exactly what I was looking at.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I could score Rashad White right here.
Now you're winning.
Stupid. World hates me.
See, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, Bijan, Brees, Gibson, Barkley, Taylor, Kyrie Williams still going that high.
Yeah, that's still kind of the one big shocker that I'm like, why? Why is it? Oh, hey, by the way, did you do the tags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Etienne, Henry, Pacheco, Achan, Jacobs. I don't like Jacobs going that high. Like, I just.
Sam LaPorta's right there.
I mean, he is a 1.
He is. I mean, you're not wrong.
And Green Bay typically only use the 1 running back, so It's okay. I'm okay.
I just feel like he's gonna get hurt.
Really wanted to go eat Porter there, but
let's see if he fills up more running back spots for himself. Because if he doesn't, then he's not taking account for that. But honestly, I think Jacobs is going to get worked real well. I actually am excited for Green Bay. I want to talk about them Monday. So
they're going to be interesting.
I think they're going to be good. I think they have.
Bryan's like, sign me up. I'll be there.
Everything needed for it.
Everyone saying Laporta. You're welcome.
I mean, Martin. You, of course.
I was like so wanting to go Sam Laporta, but I was like, I don't know if I can risk not getting a running back here.
Yeah, it's the full PPR that kind of throws it off. So kind of had to there.
What up, Derpy?
I agree.
And B, appreciate you dropping a like, man.
I knew he wasn't going to make it back to me, but I was literally like, oh, Sam Laporta. But I was like, I couldn't risk not having one decent running back.
Yeah.
And with Kenneth Walker right there, I was like, no, I can't pass on him.
I think he made the right decision. Yeah, the PPR, though,
I know.
opens things up for you. Like, looking for workhorses, so.
I'm just glad Nico Collins got taken. Because I was almost going to go Nico Collins if he was still there.
So
made my decision easy.
First quarterback off the board, 4th round. So we talked about that. How often do you wait? How long do you wait? Yeah.
Get your guy if you really want him.
Hey, he went to the 4th round. I mean, it's okay.
That's not terrible. I went Joe.
Let's see. Where do you think this guy goes? He has to go wide receiver, doesn't he?
You would think.
Mm-hmm. He'll get one of these quarterbacks probably.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Way too hard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay, Mark Andrews. Okay.
Interesting.
I really was hoping that David Montgomery fell.
No,
let me not say anything.
I was eyeing him since I got Walker.
How many wide receivers do you start?
On this one, it's 2, but then there's the 2 flex options.
Right?
So you could go up to 4 if you really wanted to. But in that case, you could go hero RB if you wanted to and go with just your 2 starters and then basically fill it up with receivers if you wanted to. And then as the year goes along, you could probably fill in these running backs because they will fall. I'm depending on a lot of running backs in my dynasty to fall. A lot. I own half the league's number 2's running backs.
You do. I can't believe you have like 7 number 2 ranks. I'm like, how does he do this?
It was the way the draft of previous years has led me to this situation.
You're gonna go receiver here, my dude.
I gotta go T-Higgins.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was trying to decide if I was going Malik Neighbors that high. At the time I can't.
No. Not on redraft.
Not on redraft. On a redraft once you can.
I mean, he is the only receiver there in New York, and that's what made me think about it.
Darius Slayton's pretty good, man. I like him.
Oh, Darius.
See, now this I don't mind if you go Malik Neighbors when you got Devonta Smith, Nico Collins, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, because then he has his 3 wideouts kind of settled for.
Yeah, he's gonna probably start all 4 of them and then not have a running back.
Well, actually, what I was saying is you could just go with the main and then fill it up with 4, which it looks like he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, if it's full PPR, it's not a bad idea.
I'm gonna get my running backs now.
I think Malik Neighbors is going to have an interesting year, but we won't see his ceiling this year. Is what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking of a lot of catches. I can see a lot of balls going to him. I don't know how well he actually does with it. Like,
we won't see his ceiling at all this year. I don't see it. He's very good at yards after the catch. He's probably the best receiver yards after the catch of this receiver group.
Yeah, of this great class.
Yeah. So of this class, yeah, you're right. This I should say class.
Is everybody gonna go?
So do I get Fields or Russ shirt? And I'm leaning towards Fields. I mean, you get a Russell Wilson one, but it's going to be a one year shirt. One way or another, no matter what, I feel like it's a 1 year shirt.
Speaking of Steelers, Najee Harris.
I think he has a bounce back. They upgraded that line. They upgraded a lot of things, and I think they have a new motive this year.
He's still 36. Yeah, so why I'm not going to invest a shirt in him, a jersey in him.
Who? What for? What? Oh, for Fields?
Yeah, for Russell Wilson. I'm not going to invest anything in him.
There he goes in the sixth round.
Yeah.
Well, CJ was there when it came back around to me. I wasn't going to let him go back. I was like, I think it's a good time to take CJ.
I'm surprised how high people are on CJ. I don't look. He's not. Look, it was his rookie year, guys. It wasn't. It was good for a rookie, but it wasn't amazing.
Well, now they got a whole year of film of him. So these defenses are going to.
He was still ranked 5th. He was ranked 5th, well, only 15 games. So that's a great year.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, but I feel like with a whole year of film, though, if he doesn't make adjustments, the defenses are going to eat him up this year.
If he doesn't make adjustments, I can't.
I've seen it before where a rookie comes out of nowhere, has an amazing season, and then after a full year of film, people will study him, and then all of a sudden they're like, wow, I can't do the same things I was able to do.
Are you sure he was 5th last year?
He is in the top 5.
I think he was number 5.
I thought he finished like 11 or 10.
It depends if you're talking about yards or
in general as a QB consensus.
Yeah, QB,
he had to been 10th or something like that, right?
Depends on which one you're talking about. Let's see,
we got here
because Jordan Love was way better than him last year.
Jordan Love the first 8 games was terrible. I don't know if everyone remembers his average QBR was 21.
Yeah, but he fixed it. I'm saying by the
end of the year,
by season, Jordan Love was better than him. Jordan Love had worse weapons.
More yards. Jordan Love had 50 more yards in 2 less games.
So he's better.
No, CJ Stroud is better. He literally had 50 less yards in 2 less games.
Imagine if he had 2 more games. If Jordan Love had 2 more games or CJ?
Jordan Love had 2 more games. He played 17 games. CJ Stroud.
Jordan Love played.
I thought you said Jordan Love.
No, my point is that CJ Stroud was killing it, and they had those 2 less games. They only had 50 less yards. Oh shoot!
You know who should have had 2 less games, and they probably would have made the playoffs? Trevor Lawrence. Kyler Murray. It's not bad. Joe Burrows. I should probably go QB here. Huh?
Hey, that's fine. I haven't done it yet either. I think you and I have probably a good strong suit.
Yeah.
Everyone else had a QB. There's still good QBs left.
There is. Well, you got Dak, who I think will be a top 5 probably.
I think
Love, who could be a top 5. Purdy, who was like the number 2 quarterback last year. Just sitting there still.
I like Jared Goff being there still. I mean,
I love Jared Goff is like my sleeper at the end. I love that no one cares about Jared Goff.
He did pretty good. He's above the middle of the pack, so
he's a top 10 quarterback.
This is a fast draft.
At least in our
it's 30 seconds.
I might not go quarterback here. We'll see who's available. Ooh, Rasheed Rice, guys.
Go ahead, grab him.
How is Hollywood Brown below Rasheed Rice?
Nah, I don't understand.
That is someone not paying attention, not updating their stuff. That doesn't make any
insane.
sense.
Sleeper, get your stuff together.
So what we see, we saw first quarterback go in the fourth, but most of them went in the fifth. I wait to the sixth.
Pains me to do this, but I'm going to do it.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I think it's smart. Almost everyone already has their QB, so you can wait.
I almost went to Hawkinson, but between the injury and quarterback itch, I was like, I'll go down. Who I mean is also coming off an injury, but this was earlier in the year.
You picked my
key came in. Oh, he took your handcuff.
No, Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, Reed got taken. I was hoping we'd come back down.
No,
obviously he wouldn't, because he was getting Reed. Or no, I don't want Reed. I want Wicks. According to Love, he's going to have the best season ever. And if your quarterback is saying that.
No. Reed is sitting there.
The quarterback's going to probably wait, try to push him, but let's see. I just don't like Zamir White, man. I don't know why.
I don't like him either.
Just
I don't blame you. He's gonna be a workhorse. He's gonna get involved because that's the only option. The issue is how much work is he really gonna get, or how much production is he gonna get? That's the problem, and I don't believe he's
team 11. Okay, I was like,
who the heck just that's gonna get yardage and touchdowns?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't blame you on that one. I'm the same way.
Hey Diggs, what's up?
And he still fell to me in the 8th round. Let's go.
Hollywood Brown a 9. Okay. It's funny because if Team 8 got Hollywood Brown with Patrick Mahomes, that would have been great. And here is Reed too.
What's up, Diggs? Hey, so did you notice that we can't actually stream to X anymore because we don't have a premium account?
Yeah, if you don't have a premium account, you can't stream on X. And that's where you get a lot of your views from, because people are clicking on your stuff and check it. You get people from that, but
yeah, I'll just post on there now. After we record everything, you're gonna have to. It sucks.
Right, I guess I'll get Brock Purdy.
But it's not like we had a bunch of live anyways, answered people from. Honestly, I still think YouTube is our main one though.
YouTube is, but when you look at views, especially when Spoiler Kings, I've noticed that we'll get up to 60 or 70, and most of that is from X, Twitter stuff. And then you have to ask them to come on to YouTube.
Yeah.
Man, some people down here that I'm not used to still being here.
I'm surprised Jordan Love is still there.
He is.
Yeah. There's a lot of people aren't high on him, and it's crazy because how good he did.
Oh, I'm high on him. I think he's gonna be really good this year, but I think Brock Purdy will be a little bit better.
I'm saying a lot of people in general, we just.
Yeah.
And the question is where we're gonna get from him. We don't know what he's going to be.
What do you mean? I think he's going to do fantastic.
He could be, but he also could be the guy who was in the first 8 games where you're calling for his head.
I think they'll change. I think he'll be all right. I'm not worried.
Could you be wrong? I mean, that's the thing. It could be either one.
I'm not worried about him. I think he's fine. That was his first year ever as a main starter, and now everything seems a little
right. His first ever 9 games. Oh no, he's struggling.
Yeah,
100% agree, but understand, don't know what he's going to be.
There with Jordan Love. Man, you took 2 people I was looking at, sir. How dare you?
So where does he go?
Where do I go? Go here.
Yeah, they think they figured out his hamstring. So Christian Watson.
Damn you, him.
Christian
These
Watson
two dudes right here are pissing me off, man.
Christian Watson has one leg that's 2 inches longer than the other.
Oh wow! So they get them taller cleats.
So with the problem though, he had surgery to try to lengthen one of his hamstrings. So like they think they solved it with this surgery, this last surgery.
Martin's running backs are getting taken left and right.
I hate these two Reds so much. I hate both of these guys so much right now.
Go Benson. Go Benson.
So Lobby CDQ says, I am biased since Jordan Love was on both of my Week 17 teams, but he was good at the end of the year.
Hold it.
And he's still
cheap. Because these guys freaking taking them all.
Hey, Charbonnet is right there. I know how much you like Charbonnet.
I do like Charbonnet.
I know. Kendrick Miller.
Kendrick Miller is interesting.
This guy is Josh Allen and Tua. Charbonnet. Oh, yeah, he had to go running back there. I didn't realize you only had 2 running backs.
I was going for like the main 2 starters, and that's why I was mad that everybody decided to go freaking running back just before me.
Right. I know where I'm going.
He knows where he's going, guys.
I mean, this draft has been kind of weird.
A little bit.
I think LaFleur's a good coach and can run his offense better with love rush. Did you read that one? You did, right?
Yeah. But and I actually agree. I think LaFleur has a great mind, and Rodgers was going to do what he wanted to do regardless. That's why that first year was so tough for him. Love is just going to listen to what has that, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to be this guy, and that offense, if you can get the ball out of your hand quickly, runs well. Eventually they're going to have to upgrade some of their parts.
I'm not going to talk too much about him because I'm doing the Green Bay Packers tomorrow, but I'm really excited for this team. I'd say that that division right there, all 4 of those teams. Well, maybe not the Vikings, but those other 3 teams in that division, I'm excited for. I really want to.
Good Lord, everybody left.
Yeah, I know. Everyone just.
I took off you.
Even the main host.
Don't you love
it? New teams about redrafters, man. They do the first 10 rounds and then they.
The whole point of a mock draft, we know how the first 8 rounds are going to go, right? You know the people that are going to go. The point of doing a mock draft is to figure out how the end of the draft goes.
Mm-hmm.
To see who's going to be there.
Okay.
That's the point. I don't understand why you leave early. Anthony's like, this draft is making me mad.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Someone took Dalton Schultz.
I was actually surprised that Schultz lasted that long. And
I was too.
Whoever had CJ Stroud, you didn't get Dalton Schultz
took him before I took the last running or Al Jair. I almost took him instead of that. But I waited. I thought maybe he'd come back around and be there, but alas, he was not. Yeah, Martin, I like your tight ends.
This PPR, this full PPR is like really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're just thinking about people that are going to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, and he's on the field 100% of the time, so I had to get it back on there.
Swear if this guy takes him. Yeah, still there.
these other drafters right here.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk
I
Cousins.
know Bryon did his pick, and then all of a sudden it was like, I was like, oh dang.
I was like,
This is
oh,
last
okay. I
two
guess I
rounds,
gotta be ready now, huh?
I know. I was like, oh, I'm on the clock. That's fast. Oh no. He who shall not be named.
Hey, this is redraft. You never know.
It's true. Jeez Louise. Running back's getting rough. Oh no.
I mean, we're at the end of the draft. So
I'm out of the draft. What happened? All right, I'm back in it. It's all good. Another time.
So I don't think Watson had longer legs, and hamstrings are different sizes, so he's working on making one more symmetrical. One leg had 20% more muscle, and now it's between 8 to 10% difference.
Ah, there he is. I should have just kept going down. Dang it.
QJ.
Oh no, I was actually looking for somebody else, but I was almost out of time, so I just clicked on QJ.
Clicked on your
I
best available.
I do think QJ will have a turnaround season.
Bobby asked, do you like to handcuff running backs in redraft a lot?
Not in redraft, no.
It depends on the running back.
I don't.
You know, like if you got James Conner, getting Benson's not a terrible idea, especially in this last round. I gotta be ready.
I feel like in redraft it's not necessary for me. Sometimes there's always running back available in redraft because people are switching out so much. Dynasty's different. I will 100% try to, but
it depends on who's I guess it depends on how deep your league is. So if you're doing 12, 14 team leagues, you're going to look at that, right? Especially if you have 15, 16 round draft.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you grab a handcuff? You know?
Yeah.
Man,
on anyone who's
I gotta change my name to like my team name has to be changed to like handcuffs or something like that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh.
That's not bad. In the
Dak
last
Prescott?
round. The last round.
I'll take it. I got Dak. That stack was just speaking my name right there.
They're asking.
Sure
it was right there for
Jalen Polk.
I'll say it.
Come on, hands. Don't take my guy. Don't take my guy. So Romeo Wilson. Do I really need two Packers receivers though?
Yeah. So you're looking at the Tavian Wicks too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can't let it go.
You take top running backs, handcuffs, running backs in redraft years ago, but it seems like they're more bell cows now. Yeah, they really are, and that's the thing. I don't really in redraft when it comes to redraft. I don't. It's couldn't
let it go.
I think the running back room is just so tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you have to have a lot of them.
Yeah, they split up carries more than they give up one guy if they go down. Yeah. Usually the 2 and the 3 definitely go 50-50 the entire time. So it's really weird. Like now the offenses now are more 60-40 with their ones and twos. Once the main guy's down, it goes to 50-50. It's almost good to have the RB2 in these in situations now because you know they're going to get involved regardless of the starter being there or not.
I mean, look,
running back is so hard to get.
That's why I grabbed Montgomery.
It's Al Jair. There's certain guys where you're looking like I got to get this guy. Mm-hmm. You know, Tajay Spears is still going high. You know, you don't know what you got, so you have to go a little bit deeper. Yeah. You know, I guess that's not really a handcuff, but it does the same thing. It serves as the same thing. You know, Warren to go along with Najee Harris. It serves as the same principle because you're getting them You want to get both sometimes, especially if he's on your bench.
Yeah.
And then even if because you have one as your first round, but he might not be the number one, so you grabbing that other guy to kind of balance it out.
How long before they take the running back position and make it like defense?
Just running back by committee. Wow.
Yeah, like I got the Steelers, or I'll get the Ravens in that case. All Lamar's running yards go towards the running game.
And that was how the Bears were. Oh my goodness! All right, do you want to look at any of these teams?
I would receive the last 2 picks just because I felt like their points are going to outweigh whatever running backs were left.
Yeah, CMC and Mitchell.
Plus, if any of these 2 guys pop off, I could trade them for a running back.
Or Bijan Algier, yeah. So those 2,
And that said, Gibbs and Montgomery.
Right.
And Montgomery probably even still starting. I would not be surprised if they start Montgomery and then just bring Gibbs in right away.
Mm-hmm. I just figured red zone. They have an offense that can move the ball. If they get in the red zone, most of the time it's probably going to be Montgomery that's up there.
Mm-hmm.
If, in some cases, they could even give the running backs the play and have them run in and then give them the play.
Yeah.
While he's running on the field, he could still, they could still talk to Golf on a microphone or something, but it wouldn't surprise me if they still give Gibbs and
look at this.
play to run in.
Team 12 was road runner. It was Anthony all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Never noticed that.
Until now, let's do him.
All right. So we want Devontae Adams. I love Saquon and Cook. We got Waddle, Ferguson, CJ Stroud. So that's a great one, I think. Xavier Worthy, Njoku, Ezekiel Elliott. We got Dobbs, Stafford, Jacoby Myers, and Vegas. Oh, the Gabe Davis pick in Conklin.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about Conklin at the end.
So what do you guys think about that? With 3 tight ends.
Definitely needed another running back. Well, maybe
3 running backs. Yeah.
You get you, like you said, hero back. That's fine.
Yeah, he's going hero right here. He's going to wait for what some of these guys get injured. He's going to snag whoever's around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
running back wise,
Saquon's great. Cook could be big this year.
They utilized him more a lot, which is good.
In the first yards at least. I don't know how he's going to get touchdowns.
The first 8 weeks, I feel like Cook's going to be very involved, and then Josh Allen just becomes Josh Allen again towards the back end of the year. He just just does his thing. So I'm okay with that. He'll probably end up having to drop one of these receivers or running back or tight ends for a running back eventually later in the year, but overall, he doesn't have to worry about it because when are their bye weeks? When is both those New York teams' bye weeks?
That's a good question.
Week 5
also has both Myers and Adams. I just realized.
And week 12. So week 5 and week 12. So they're spread apart. That's good. So he doesn't have to worry about.
One thing you worry about is injury, right? That's the only thing you think of.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Instead of Conklin, I would have went anyone else instead of Conklin because he had a chance at Cooks, right? He had a chance at Wicks. Pearsall.
Yeah, Wicks there at the 14th is nice, but
those are things I would. You could have went Vidal or Roshan, for your last pick. But
a lot of people aren't familiar with Vidal though. Vidal's
might end up being the number 1 running back there.
He might.
Zeke probably could be. Yeah, that's why I said Zeke that late isn't. And he was the number 1 receiver in New England last year. So he can catch the ball, I guess, if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Vidal is going to end up playing at some point, majority of the time. I don't think Gus Edwards or Dalpins are going to survive the entire year.
They'll be good for the first 7 weeks, and then all of a sudden, both of them will be out.
And then Vidal will get it.
Vidal will take over.
He might be this year's freaking Mitchell, or I wouldn't say Williams because Williams played majority of the year.
Yeah.
But he might be this year's Mitchell from Baltimore.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Not to mistaken 49ers, but no. Yeah, but bro, you're still high on Gabe Davis. I've jumped ship, man.
You might be number 3. You might be number 3.
He is the number 3.
I was gonna say
he is the 3. There is no way he's gonna be better than no. They love Kirk too much, and they paid him too much to they have to have him involved.
Yeah,
and Thomas
and BTJ is just too damn good that he's going to be the one. Gabe Davis.
That's the hope. That's the dream.
He's going to be in a situation worse than he was with Buffalo. So, no. Absolutely not.
There's still a lot of questions for me. Like, I wonder about running back in Tennessee. What's going to happen? As much as I hear Pollard, I just have a feeling
it's
like
got to be Spears. Yeah, I'm not believing in this either.
Yeah, just every time you look at it, I'm like, there's no way Tajay Spears cannot be that guy.
No, it's gonna be Spears. It has to be Spears. I don't think it's gonna be Pollard. Like Spears was out snapping Henry sometimes. Henry, ain't no way that they're gonna put Pollard over him that much. No way. I don't think so. Pollard might start, but he'll get weeded out after the first quarter, and it'll be nothing but Spears. That's what I think.
He'll realize he can't run in between the tackles, and he's only a change of pace back. That's just what he is.
Pollard?
Yeah. He's a change of pace guy. And as long as you have a number one guy, he's a very good 60-40 guy. He's a very good one. But
and Pollard, we've said this before, he can't handle a whole workload game. Like he needs another running back. That's what makes him good.
Is Bucky Irvin the second or third running back on Tampa Bay? He will start the year as a third.
He'll move up to second, I think.
Okay, that's a good point though. Pollard is the hometown guy.
He is.
Well,
and they paid him money. I don't think they're gonna just pay him that money to sit on the bench.
Again, though, Pollard needs another running back to be good. He can't handle. I don't know what Dallas was thinking. Like, even when I said it, like, they even literally interviewed him and everything. He's like, yeah, I get gas. Like, he can't handle the whole workload. He's not a real workhorse. He needs another running back there to help him out. And when he gets those, breathers in between, he's amazing.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't have to be the workhorse. If you put him as a workhorse,
he gets tired.
Diminishing returns, Yeah. So if you do
tired.
less, exactly.
He needs his little smoke breaks.
Oh.
No, 60-40 is fine.
60-40, yeah.
Hopefully with Pollard and Spears?
I think 60-40.
No, I like the 50-50.
I don't.
I like the 50-50.
Of course you don't.
I don't like that at all.
No,
I was drawing the line at 60-40, okay?
No, I think it is going to be 50-50, and it wouldn't surprise me if Spears outdoes him. I think it's going to be 50-50.
I was saying 60-40. I think Spears ends up getting the ball more, especially at the end of the game. Spears is a better between the tackle runner. He's more explosive. Pollard is great in catching the ball, but
no ACL.
I think Spears ends up taking over that job, especially as a younger running back. He's just going to notice he's more explosive. That's just what we're going to see. And they're going to say, I'm not paying this guy that much money. Yeah. Dallas could have had Pollard and Zeke together again.
They could have.
Dallas found out what we knew. We know Pollard can't be the guy.
Yeah, but I don't know if Zeke could necessarily be the guy either.
No, Zeke got one leg.
Zeke's not going to do anything.
He might score touchdowns. He might score touchdowns, and that's it. And in his career, and retire a Dallas Cowboy.
This is last year. He's going to be done. He's out skis.
He's going to retire a Dallas Cowboy. He's going to have like 9 touchdowns and retire Dallas Cowboys. It's like 480 yards, 9 touchdowns, and retire.
I could see that. Rico Dowell between the pylons, and then to give it to Zeke towards the last red zone.
You trust him?
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, that's what they did with Pollard. So
pretty much. Yeah.
Gave it to Pollard inside the 20 or in between the 20s. And then they're like, all right, Zeke, take it in.
Yeah. And then you always want to get your fast Swifty back in between the pylons for sure. And then once you get to that goal line,
you need a guy who has a nose for the end zone. That's just
give it to the bigger dude. And that's just how a lot of teams do. So
but yeah, Montgomery, I think Blake Corum's gonna be that guy. I really do. I think Kyron Williams is going to be really good, and then Blake Corum, they're going to notice that every time they hand him the ball, he finds a way to get in the end zone. This is what we saw in college. The dude was amazing at getting into the end zone, like 17, 18, 19 touchdowns. That doesn't just happen. He was with 2 other running backs. Like he was there. You give it to Blake Corum, he's going to score. That's just.
You guys want to hear something crazy? Someone piled up and said the running backs that have scored the most touchdowns in the last 5 years. And Jamal Williams is number 3 with 28. And he scored 22 of them that one year with Detroit. I was like, are you for real right now?
Yeah. They overworked him. They knew they were only using for that year. He was just a rental that year.
Has done nothing. I was like, man,
he was just a rental.
Christian McCaffrey was number 1. I think Derrick Henry was number 2.
They knew what they were doing.
Man. I was like,
they knew what they were doing. Now, the biggest regret they have is probably getting rid of Swift because Swift is still valuable. But I think the issue is they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah, I think that was the thing.
Well, I honestly don't think. After watching Hard Knocks, I don't know if the coaching staff really liked what.
Yeah.
How many times they were like, just follow the play. Just follow the play. Because he would get the ball and then just try to do his own thing.
Mm.
And I just remember Dan Campbell and the offensive coordinator were just like, bro, you need to Deuce Staley? I think that's the running back coach.
Yeah, Deuce Staley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like, you need to just follow the play and let it develop. Because he would get the ball and be like, I'm going to go over here. And they're like,
why
are you going over there?
The best offensive line in the entire NFL.
Right? Just trust the offensive line. They would show plays like, dude, you would have just broke it if you just went with the offensive line. But instead, you went that way. You got tackled in the backfield.
Right. People sleeping on Seahawks running back. Yeah, no, a lot of people don't.
I like Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet.
They just somehow don't like them. I think they're good.
I love Kenneth Walker. I think Charbonnet, I thought he was going to take over for Kenneth Walker, and he never did. So now I'm down on Charbonnet. I
don't think he's going to take over Walker.
I thought last year I thought he was more talented, and now I know that Kenneth Walker is just a guy. He's going to be good for Seattle, and for the next 2 years, Kenneth Walker is going to be that guy. And Charbonnet's going to be
a good running back, but he's not better than Walker. And I think that Charbonnet is a very, very good complementary back. Probably one of the best. And if not as good as Aljair to where he is with Bijan.
Yeah, Aljair is better.
No, I'm saying a complementary back to the main.
The perfect is David Montgomery.
Yeah, but you got two. I don't know. They're on
2 number ones, so it's almost not.
Separate tier. They're on a separate tier. I don't count them.
It's almost not fair. You have
Charbonnet
2 guys
can get it done. I've seen the way he plays. Again, his rookie year. I think this year it's going to change. They might involve him a little bit more, but we'll see.
It's Najee Harris and Warren for me. I really like them together. Yeah, I think Najee Harris took a step last year that I didn't think he was going to be able to. I thought Warren was going to take over. I think I said at the end of the year, I think Jalen Warren was going to take over. And Najee Harris he held it off. And, his power, he has a nose for being good. He just not explosive enough. But if he ever had that explosion, he can really be a really good running back. I think he's going to be in the league for another 4 years.
Yeah.
Najee Harris last year.
In Pittsburgh,
Maybe because they were thinking about trading him.
So, I don't think they picked up his 5th-year option.
No, I think he might be onto something. That might be.
Did they?
Yeah, they tried to trade him, and then nobody really bid. So I think it's gonna be interesting for him. He might actually get a lot of work done this year, especially with that.
It's crazy to me. Like, he's a top pick out of Alabama, and then his rookie year was really good, and then after 2 years after that, no one's like, yeah, we're good. We don't need him.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's just the running back position, I guess.
Yeah, it is the running back. Yeah.
Ronald. No, I don't think we are. I think these two gentlemen got something to do.
Yeah. Which is I would love to be able to do it. I actually have to run and get my children, unfortunately.
Yeah. I got a birthday party to go to.
So, but we'll do one again Wednesday probably. Tomorrow and Tuesday, I'll be doing individual team shows. So I'm starting it off with the Packers tomorrow. So, and then, yeah.
And Tuesday, I got a show. We're going to be talking about training camp. I got an insights into training camp. So we'll be talking about the Bears training camp. And then Wednesday, we could do a mock draft. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I feel comfortable with Najee. Yeah, no, yeah. And that's how we were last year, too. We felt like those two duos were clean enough to actually get them both. And even if you if it comes to a handcuff for sure, those two are probably the best outside of, Detroit. But again, Detroit's on their own level.
Yeah.
But no, I think that those two are probably the best option.
What about Eckler and Brian Robinson? Do you know Eckler's 28, 29? He's up there.
He's 29.
I don't know how that line's going to hold up for them.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They have a line?
That's the issue. That's the big issue. Like, where Steelers upgraded the crap out of it and worked on it.
It's just a shame, too, because I feel like Brian Robinson could be special.
He should be.
It's funny. By the time you get your line together, he probably won't be special anymore.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I think it's sad.
Yeah.
I was like, in 2 to 3 years, when we might actually have a decent offensive line, we'll be scratching our heads like, man, what could have Brian Robinson have been?
Yeah.
He got shot twice and still produced.
It came back that season, ready to go.
Right? And then even last year, he was clearly the number one back.
Yeah. A lot of these running back rooms are going to be interesting. The guys we never really thought that we're going to actually getting most of the play time are going to get a lot of play time this year. But then careful, if you're in a dynasty league, don't spend too much on these running backs, because next year and the year after that, the classes coming in are going to shove a lot of these guys deeper into the ADP pool, and they might not be relevant anymore.
I feel like next year it's 8 running backs that I'm looking at in the college season right now.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
8 running backs I'm looking like. These guys could all be
in dynasty drafts. It wouldn't surprise me if those 8 goes in the first 12 rounds.
Yeah.
So it's Shaq Barrett. Yeah. I saw that this morning too. I was like,
didn't his daughter pass away?
I don't know. I just saw the X notification. I was like, oh, and it was
And Kenyon Drake also retired.
Yeah, Kenyon Drake retired.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Shaq Barrett, I believe he lost his daughter.
He just signed with them too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his picture was still in the Bucs uniform. I was like, man.
Shaq Barrett's daughter died of a drowning accident.
Oh,
and
man.
That's why he said, I have to spend time with my family. I cannot not spend time with my family. So that's why he made that decision.
Yeah.
So, life is too fleeting. You need to be a father. And I'm never going to say anything about that. So I understand. So, yeah, Brady said in February he lost her, which is like, I don't think there's a worse feeling. So I respect it. I understand making that decision.
Yeah, but overall, I don't.
July.
Really good.
It just happened.
Really good player. Didn't even play it down with them. So it's kind of like what you said. Like you can't really just justify what a man is thinking about losing their own kid. So
yeah, 2-year-old.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
July last year.
Yeah. So
I don't know how. He probably won't play football anymore. Actually,
I wouldn't be surprised if you literally only focus on your children. That's just what it is now.
Yeah. So overall, guys, it was a good draft. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
We'll do one Wednesday, Tuesday. Again, we'll have probably 2 shows, one in the morning, one at night with Bryon's Bear show. I'll do another team.
I'd be by myself because if Erica's having that baby on Tuesday, it's possible. So it might just be me. So that'd be fun. Then you get a lot more of my opinions. That's terrible. Terrifying.
How funny would it have been if the Packers lined up on a Tuesday? You have a Packers show followed by the Bears show.
No, I'll actually be doing the Bucks on Tuesday morning. So I'll be doing the Packers tomorrow.
Yeah, they used to be your rivals before they changed up the divisions.
And then Buccaneers in the morning for Tuesday.
That's awesome.
So, and then
the team breakdowns are great. Also, I just want to throw this out there, everybody, before we get out of here. We had 399 subscribers.
Oh, snaps.
we're right there. You know what happens at 400? We do a jersey giveaway. Guys, we need jump in. We're going to do our video. We'll tell you all about it. Knock this thing out. And once again, 400. We'll do it at 500. We'll do it at 600. So as we grow, we give out jerseys. So that's an amazing thing. Dynasty Pylon on the back. So unless you've already won multiple. So we'll talk about that. Give you guys details about it. But
they can still win. They could still win more.
Yeah, we don't cut people off.
I don't. Well, I capped them at 4. I capped them at 4. Just because of what the things were. It was a second jersey of a different type, and then the third one was a player, and then a player of their choice or whatever, and then the fourth one was a legit custom of like their actual name, or whatever on it. So, and then they're capped. So I don't know who's won, who's not. I'll know.
So I heard New England offered a 2nd-round pick for Ayuk. That's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's
not, but the thing is, 49ers might do it just so they can get rid of this drama too. You never know. We'll see how
they hung up on them.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What New England does, or not New England, but San Fran does. It's going to be interesting.
All you need is a team like Carolina who's starving for something.
They have no assets though.
They have the 1st-round pick again. You know they're like the G money of they're the G money of the draft.
They do have.
They don't like 1st-round.
They got 2 first-round. They got a 4th or something from the. Or the second. What did they get from the Giants?
They have their 1st, their 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, and 2 5ths.
So the 2nd goes to Chicago, right? Their 2nd is the Chicago's pick.
It's a Rams pick.
So they have a 2nd round no matter what. So Carolina could. I mean, that's a team that will do it, right? Maybe give up.
I don't know. They might be comfortable with their receivers now. They brought in Deontay Johnson and Leggett. I don't know how much they like Leggett, so they might roll with what they got. See what happens. I mean, it never hurts to bring in another receiver for your young quarterback. But
you want to see training camp first, don't you? Don't you want to see training camp and then kind of make the decision after that? So I think that's what we're going to get. Training camp. Then all of a sudden, we might get some trades next week or 2 weeks. You see what's going on. And it's like, this is not enough, or this is good, or we're good. We're so good. We could go ahead and trade you for a 2nd and a 3rd, or 2nd and 4th. It's one of those things we have to, wait and see.
We'll see what happens. I know I'm looking for the teams that have enough picks, and I'm looking at Jaguars. Jaguars have enough valuable assets to make these trades. They have a lot of picks next year, so we'll see what they do. It wouldn't surprise me if they get themselves involved in the trading game. Same with the Browns. But again, depends on how.
I'll let Martin answer this question since he has both of them.
Who do you like better this year, McBride or Kincaid for the? Yo, that is a very tough one. For this fact that these two, and yes, I do have both of these guys on my dynasty team.
It's kind of crazy.
Who do I like better?
These guys.
As a personal feeling, I absolutely love McBride. He plays on a different level. He plays a lot bigger than what he is, and he's a monster. But Kincaid is so athletic and so good, and he's attached to a better quarterback.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like the Buffalo Bills, I almost think that they're not going to make playoffs this year. That's how bad I think it's going to be. That defense is going to be so detrimental that they lost so many pieces that the offense is going to be on the field so much that they're going to be tight.
But they can still win 8 or 9 games and not make the playoffs. My teams have made 9 games and make it.
That could be a good thing as well, because then they're going to have to rely on the offense.
Yeah.
So these two are actually in mock drafts are getting drafted pretty damn close to near almost the same round.
I've seen McBride go as the second tight end.
I know.
Kincaid go as a fourth. Like,
that's crazy. I get it. I know. I see them making it? Yes, but it wouldn't surprise me if they don't. Just saying.
Well, think about how many teams were 9-8 last year, and they didn't make the playoffs. I'm just saying there were a lot of teams. They had 7 teams that are 9-8 in the AFC that didn't make, and only 2 of them made the playoffs.
Bengals.
I mean,
the Bengals, Ravens, Steelers are one of those teams that are like that. All 4 of those division or teams and the Browns, all 4 of them did really good, and one of those teams aren't going to make it because the max someone's going to miss it. 3. So, which is crazy. Like, I really like if you look at what the Bills lost, and that's one of those episodes I got to get to as well. They'll probably be like 3rd or 4th to last when I do these team breakdowns, which will probably be coming up in the next couple of weeks. The Bills are interesting because Josh Allen is so good. He's so good. And he's one of the best in the league. And it's like, it's their window closed. The last 2 years was it. And I don't think they have enough to push further deeper into the playoffs. What's this? Projections?
I don't know if you guys see this. So the Bengals were 9-8, right? Jaguars were 9-8. The Colts were 9-8. Vegas was 89. Denver was 89.
All those teams got elevated on rosters.
This is gonna be tough. That AFC is nuts.
The Bengals or the Bills didn't have a good of a draft as much as those 3 teams you just mentioned.
Yep.
Like I'm just saying that those teams could have elevated, and the Bills might just miss it by a hair, by a freaking hair. It's gonna come down to a single team beating another team in a different division for the Bills to get in, because Miami, that's Miami's division. I'm sorry, they are too fast, too good, too young, and they just own it. I think the Jets, if healthy, can beat the Bills, and we saw it last year.
So that was the same thing in NFC. The NFC had Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Seattle, and the New Orleans Saints were all 9-8. So
to answer that question, Ronald, when it comes all down before we open up this can of worms,
you better not.
Kincaid is probably more reliable when it comes to PPR. But if you ask me who I like better, I like McBride for the yak. When it comes to yards after the catch, I like McBride, but Kincaid for the end zone. Yeah, these guys are almost the same. Say what?
The yak is where it's at.
Sometimes it's not though. Sometimes if Kincaid is the main, like Kincaid's going to be the number 1 target, the number 1 spot when it comes to goal line.
He's right. Think about it.
This is why I think that this
tall receiver.
Yes, it's going to be interesting between those two. I might just pull a mark
was going to say, I was joking to say that right now. I was like, this guy's going to pull a
double tight end.
I have to do double tight end.
I already know it. Hey, I might have to do that this year too with Andrews and Pitts.
So we'll see. We're in a tight end premium league now, so we'll see. But yeah, that's a difficult one. That's a very good question, Ronald.
These two questions. Okay. Which player each one of you are most excited to draft this season and why? So we already had our dynasty draft, but if we're talking about which player we'll be most excited to draft, we were most excited to draft this past season or this past draft, who was your number one guy?
Well, for me,
off of our dynasty?
Yeah,
I don't think mine really counts because it's IDP.
Yeah.
Ronald, I don't even know are you familiar with individual defensive players? Because if you are, mine was Edgerrin Cooper. I couldn't leave the draft without him or Junior Colson. Individual defensive players.
But you did, because I got Junior Colson.
Well, no, but that's the thing.
I'm so angry. I wanted Junior Colson.
But that's
so
the thing.
bad.
We talked about that. I'm like, listen, he's like, what do you think I should do? I'm like, honestly, I already got my guy. So I didn't care if he got him because I'm like, look, I got Edgerrin Cooper.
Yep.
And I'm like, he goes, I'm thinking about defensive line. Why defensive line? Your linebackers are old as hell. And he looked at it, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm like, dude, Junior
one's
Colson's
34,
right
the other one's 32, the other one's 30.
Junior Colson's just sitting right there. But
I mean, I didn't have that problem.
But... Favorite player overall, and this is now not outside of rookies or anything. It's gonna be Amon-Ra. I think Amon-Ra is gonna be a PPR machine. He's going to, I mean, we've seen it. And a lot of people are probably choosing CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Bijan, McCaffrey. All those guys are probably going to go ahead of him. Even AJ Brown might be ahead of him. We don't know, but I think Amon-Ra is going to be one of my favorite picks. If I could land him, that'd be great. I'll be happy with that. But I already know that I'm probably not going to have a single piece of him anywhere, just because my drafts, the way they get laid out, just my pick order. I don't know. We'll see. I've never had Amon-Ra St. Brown ever.
What about you, Mark?
Well, for this past draft, I was actually pretty excited to get Rome Odunze. I know the first year or two, he might not get as much as I'd like because he's the third, but I feel like he's already kind of formed a bond with Caleb Williams, and he will be the number one receiver there eventually.
Okay.
And as far as redraft, I mean, I do agree with Amon-Ra. I don't know. Me, personally, I want to get Sam Laporta. I love that guy. I think he will be the number one tight end this year.
I think Kelsey still gets it as long as Mahomes is there.
I think Laporta will get some. I think Kelsey will get more catches and possibly yards, but I think Laporta is going to be a touchdown machine.
Hey, but it's full PPR. Evan Ingram's got that.
Yeah, right.
I don't understand.
I mean, that guy never goes to the end zone.
I saw in a full PPR format, Evan Ingram was the number one pass catcher in the entire. I'm like, ain't no way, bro. Like Evan Ingram, are you?
Just because he has like 9 catches, 14 yards, and no touchdowns.
T-Law loves his tight end, I guess, man.
Where was that one year with the Giants where the dude had 1 touchdown all year and still made the Pro Bowl?
Nah, I don't get it.
And you're sitting there with I can't remember who it was, but there was another tight end that had like 12 touchdowns, and they were like, "Oh no, he doesn't." Evan Ingram gets to go. Like, why?
You put Lamar in the same boat. Dak.
I
think Lamar wins. I think Lamar wins this year.
I think you have to wait like 2 or 3 years before you can quite make that comparison. If the next 3 or 4 years go by and Lamar doesn't have a championship, impossible.
This year.
I can't with this one, man. It's too early to justify. They have a lot left in their careers. The first one to win their ring, which could be Lamar, like he's primed to do it.
Crazy would it be Cowboys versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl. not gonna happen.
Yeah, but the Cowboys can't do it, man. Like, I've given up. It's been 3 decades. They can't do it, bro.
I think defensively they're gonna take steps back this year.
Last year was my last hope for the boys. I'm sorry, but they're really good. Fantasy, I love them. I mean, I'll grab any Cowboy piece I can because they produce numbers. And during the season, they're amazing. But when it comes to playoffs, it's like Stephen A. Smith, man. How about
them Cowboys?
They just can't do it. They can't finish. So I might put Lamar here soon. But again, they have a lot of years left in their careers. Dak might go somewhere else. And who knows? He might go to the Giants, and him and Neighbors might be amazing together. I don't know. We don't know. Yeah.
All right, guys. I have to run because I have to get out there right away. Appreciate everyone jumping on here because it's already new for me. But we will definitely see you guys. So Martin's going to have a team breakdown on Monday and Tuesday. I'll be here with the Panda Grizzly Show on Tuesday night. And then we'll be here on Wednesday on Dynasty Pylon. So please join us. And of course, every Sunday we'll be here on the Morning Spike talking about football. As we said, we only got 2 weeks left, 2 Sundays left of no football. And then football is back. So enjoy your time. Enjoy your families. See your kids because you gotta let them know in 2 weeks, Daddy's going on Sundays. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Later.